Hey, what's going on? So, I just won another copart auction. Um, I'm like excited but apprehensive because it's on approval. It's a clean title, so it's a 2015 premium WRX. It has, so it's premium sunroof, fog lights, heated seats, everything, the base thing, are the main things. 92,000 kilometers, ran the Carfax on it. It's clean. Had a new transmission in this lifetime, so someone who doesn't really know how to drive. Didn't get it inspected. On this price, I kind of probably wish that I had, but I was hoping to get it like in the 10 to 12, and I'm just slightly over 12. So, hey, good morning. Well, good morning. Yeah, it's the next day. So, shortly after that, just as I was walking into work, I got the email to say that my offer had been accepted on the WRX. So, yeah, pretty happy. Have had like a day to think about it, and I mean, I can't go back on it anyways. But yeah, look, I'm cautiously optimistic, I guess. Car is a little bit more expensive than I would have liked to have paid, and you get all the taxes and stuff as well. Like when they pay a higher price, obviously they go up as well. So yeah, it just is the kind of final number. I think it's like with the tax is like over 13.6. So, and then I gotta get it home and get it fixed up. So bear in mind that's Canadian dollars. So it's still pretty cheap. When I put it back into euros, it's like that's like, I don't know, like 9 grand or something, less than 9 grand. So I think have it on the road for, hopefully have it all fixed up for like 15. I gotta pay, the provincial tax, but you have to do that on any car. So the fact is, purchase price in this is pretty low for a 2015 WRX, so you are saving there as well. I have a lot of stuff to organize. I need to get a parking space for it. I don't know exactly what the car needs, but I'm hoping to fix the bumper myself, so I might pick up the supplies for that. Got to organize transportation, all that stuff. So it's going to be busy, stressful, but got to go to work now. So yeah, hopefully get all that stuff sorted over the weekend, and I'm sure I'll be vlogging a bit. So catch you later. So a few things have come to light. When I was paying for, or when I got the receipt for the car, I saw that the loss type was a seizure. So I looked into the lien, and then I saw, okay, yeah, so the car was financed, and then I'm assuming it wasn't paid for, or the guy owed money and it was seized. So it was seized by Bank of Montreal and then sold through Copart. So the actual damage is really minor to the body. Like, it hasn't, I don't even know if the car has been in a collision. That's pretty good, I guess. I guess there's obviously a worry that there could be something mechanical wrong, that like the person might have stopped paying for it. He just after picking up the car, sent me some photos. It looks pretty good in the photo. So yeah, you can see it looks, the actual rest of the body looks really good on the car. Like, that's not a collision damage. I'm not sure about this fender. It looks a little bit tweaked, so, but the rest of the car actually looks like really straight, and the interior looks nice. He said it's ticky. From having a direct injection boxer, I'm like, I know what they're like, even when they're running perfectly. I have the engine in the 86. It's direct injection FA20, so I'm hopeful that it's just that. Then worse, maybe it's injectors. Hopefully it's just not, like, maybe it's valves. Hopefully it's definitely not. Hopefully it's not rod knock. I don't know how much the guy, I don't want to annoy the driver. Like, the car's bought. I don't want to like freak myself out at this point, so it'll be easier to deal with if it comes with a problem, So yeah, a few things have changed. I'm picking up the car. Well, I'm actually getting it towed back. It's had problems starting, so it's stranded a little further outside of downtown. So I'm gonna go pick it up. I'm gonna go pick up the keys and the title, and then I'm going to have a company tow it downtown, which kind of works out better. It wasn't too dear. The guy kind of hooked it up. It's gonna cost me $100 extra, but I don't have to worry about insurance, whatever. All I have to do is worry about getting the car inside, and then I'm good. So hey, what's up? It's been another few days again, and the WRX is here. So yeah, it's been pretty shitty experience overall. Had a lot of problems actually getting it here. It wouldn't start. Then when I came and picked it up, I just kind of, because I didn't feel like recording anything, but I came around and I was like, oh look, there's a lot of dents here. And yeah, I mean, other than that, I was like, okay, it's not too bad. Like, there's actually is straight other than that on the body panels. And then I came around the front. There's quite a few dents on the bonnet. And then you can see the damage here. The car definitely looks better than it did, because I just cleaned it, and I'm just about to try and tackle this. So it's literally just, that was on a bit better, but on a spot of this, not painted there, dent here, new windscreen, a few stone chips on the roof. So body wise, I was already like shit. Lots of scuffs here, scratches, shit like that. I was like, okay. I was like, damn it, okay, like, I was pissed because the truck driver also said, hey, the car won't start. So he's like, oh, I've been having intermittent problems with it. And he also said it's been ticking a bit. So I was like, okay. So I was hoping it was just like injector tick, things like that. And he was like, yeah, maybe. And then when I met him, I actually got it, because so he called me, he rang me, and he goes, hey, your car is dead. So I'm just gonna go in here for better audio. The interior is okay. It's kind of, I think it's a smoker's car, just to kind of add insult to injury, but yeah, so he's like, your car is dead, and I didn't know what he meant by that, because he was like Polish or something, so I know like kind of use language like that, and you'd be like, okay, what does that mean? I thought he like dropped it off the truck, or what, because he was sounding super stressed out. So he's like, hey, look, I can't actually get the car back on my truck. I'm on a hill, my winch won't pull it back on, the car won't start, I've been having problems with it. He said it, and that was okay. So that was Thursday evening. I wasn't supposed to be picking it up until, I was just going to get the paperwork off him that night and to see what the car needed. But yeah, so that was cool. That was annoying, and I was like, okay, can you like hook me up with a tow truck that can, because he was never going to be able to bring the car to my apartment. So I was kind of like, look, this is annoying, but I would need to get insurance, like drive the car as is, from where he was going to drop it, which was like 10-15 kilometers from my apartment. So I was like, okay, look, if I can get it, he's like, I can hopefully hook you up with a tow truck. So he got me an okay deal on a tow truck. It's an extra $100, and then they actually jacked up the price $50, because they were like last minute. I was just like, whatever. And then the original truck driver gave me $50 back. So I was like, okay, not the worst. So I just wanted to get it home at that point. Ended up going to the wrong place to pick it up, because I was just kind of in such a fluster. I put in the wrong sat nav. I ended up being about 30 minutes late to meet the truck driver, so I had to pay him another $50. I felt like such an asshole, because I was like, I try to speed things up. Anyways, that's all behind me now. So like, it was absolutely such a wet night as well, and my girlfriend came with me though, which was really good because it calmed me down a lot. Then yeah, so the car wouldn't start. I managed to get it down the 5 levels, had somebody help me like push it into the parking space, and it was like all crooked. So it's like, okay, I have to either start it or like jack it up and move it over. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna just see, can I get it started? Hooked up the 8.6 to it, and it wouldn't do anything. So I just kind of popped the main fuse box. I checked the fuse in here. I remember seeing one online, I think it's the 4th one inside, just thinking I think it's the one for the starter, or something, like ignition probably. So I tried that one, it looked fine. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go out and just kind of mess with the fuse box. And then I noticed, okay, there's a wire going through here for like main power to the starter, and I just kind of pressed on that fuse, and I heard something click. So I was like, okay, I asked Jess to hop it, because I couldn't actually get it to stay on, so I could hear that the engine was actually, it was stopped firing on now, because as of right now, it's in the same state again. I don't know how much power there is going to it, but yeah, it won't start. So yeah, I'm just seeing people that actually helped me the other night, or were stuck behind me. But yeah, so it wouldn't start, and then when I did that, it would. So just started up, and sure enough, like literally as it started up, I could just hear click, 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 click. Okay, so that's that kind of gamble adventure not paying off. So yeah, so that's where I'm at right now.